Hello guys and welcome back for another video on the Nacon restoration. In this video I will be making the bracket for the rear travelogue. Enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe.
This one sits at the back end of the sled and it's also originally a cast part, but also this will be made from sheet metal and welded and I made it to look like a cast part. I have selected the steel that I need for the parts. This part, the flange here, I still need to make a drawing for it, scale 1:1, and I can glue it on this sheet, cut it out because it's more difficult to draw up. And for the rest I have put a number on here, number 4. You see this is for drawing number 2. We have several parts drawn up now. This is galvanized, so it has a zinc coating, which I really need to take off because it's poisonous when welding, and also the welds will not be great. For this part I'm gonna make this one right now, already cut it out, but yeah, you can use a brake press to bend this sheet. And another option for bending is cutting slots in it almost through and then just bend it over. And then I can weld the outside corners as well as the inside, because the inside has a little radius. It's over there. So we can use the weld seam to make that radius. For this part I made a paper cutout. And through the shade is a bit tricky to see, but you can see it fits pretty good. I'm going to use it on a sheet steel now and cut it out to finish this part. On top I've placed some extra pieces of steel, some strips for warping. When I weld this side and the inside, it's going to warp. So to prevent that, extra strips on top, and when it's cooled down I can cut it off. This part is almost done. Still hot from welding. After it's cooled down I can take off the 2 braces and clean it up. All the welds have to be ground down like it's a cast part. You can see a lot of splatter on it, and that has to do with the surface of the metal. It's a thin layer of slack on it, and if you don't clean it off you get more splatter. But I have to grind it anyway, so I didn't bother. Got this part ready now. In the corners I used a die grinder for the welding seams to be rounded so that it looks more like a casting. And this part will sit like this at the end of the underside of the sled for the gun, and this slot will be used for locking the gun in place for traveling. Only thing I still need to do is to paint it, and then there are some small edges that I need maybe body filler in to completely let it disappear that it is a welding seam, and then I can rivet it in place and it is attached with holes on the side, but I still need to measure those. We had the measurements, but the book with those measurements got lost in the fire, so yeah, we have to redo them. But that's not a real problem, we need to go there anyway.